Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday the 18th of August 2017. Well, the world's going mad. Just look at these headlines this morning. If you're wondering why the market moved lower yesterday, we've got Democrat Missouri Senator, I hope Trump is assassinated. Republican Senator Corker calls for radical change in the White House. It just goes on. It just goes on and on and on. Privatizing the monuments because there's outrage now. The Confederate monuments. We've got let's blow up Mount Rushmore, says Vice, and that's not the Vice President, that's a liberal magazine. It just goes on. It just goes on all the way through. And there was one more on here that wanted to have a look at. Stock slammed amid cone uncertainty, which is what I said yesterday when we. But at the moment he's still there. But as the old saying goes, don't believe anything until it's officially denied, so I don't think he'll be there for much longer. So there's all this political uncertainty. There are those that want him assassinated, others want him impeaching. And yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting over the next couple of months. And it begs the question that he might just turn around and say, do you know what, stick it, I've had enough, and forget it. Because everything that Trump seems to do, it's just criticised. The left side come out, and it's just incredible, absolutely incredible. Like I say, I'm not a fan at all, but I just find the whole thing like the world's gone mad now, wanting to remove statues and everything else. But hey ho, that's what's causing the markets, and certainly yesterday's activity. Is it the political uncertainty? And as I said, yesterday's Market Alert, the rats are leaving the sinking ship because nobody wants to be tied to Trump and his views, and of course they'll be looking after their own position within politics. You know, if there's another election, they want to be re-elected. So if they stayed and stood by Trump, then they're certainly not going to get re-elected. So they've got to do the political correctness thing, and that's resign and move away from him. So it's going to be interesting, like I say. So on the pound yesterday, before all of the hoopla kicked off over in the US, we had a sell signal after the news. The market moved lower and then found support down at the 128.50 level, thereabouts. Notice the high volume here. The market has been sideways. It came back, and then in the evening it came back down towards break even there at just 9 o'clock time there. And in the daily chart of the pound, you can see we've got a situation here, a very interesting one. We've gone from sideways there down to sideways there. So again, we've got a situation where the market moved lower on news and then traded sideways for the remainder of the week there. And speaking of news, well, we've got absolutely nothing today, but who knows what's going to come out at the moment. But economic news wise, there is only the prelim UOM consumer sentiment, and then Kaplan speaking at 3:15, so that might move the market enough. But at the moment, say it's dominated by what's happening with Trump. So yesterday we started off with the market moving lower. We had a sell signal that went down to the scalp. We had a second one that didn't. The market found support at this area here, which I'll just find out what it is. It's the 21,900 level. So price is sitting on this. We saw here the volume. You see the volume there. As the market found support, so it tried to move lower, no selling around now, and then moved back up to the 21,950 level. Got another sell signal, the market moved lower. This is when it all started to kick off with Cohen. And then in the evening session I sent out a note about the weakness continuing because of the backdrop of what you could see was going on with all of the Liberals wanting his head on a platter, which they have been all week since the Charlottesville incident on well, last weekend. and there you can see that weakness continuing. So that's why I sent out a note, because the backdrop is they want his head on a platter. It's just unbelievable. You got newsreaders crying on CNN, and and that's grown men over last weekend. I don't know. Like I say, the world's got mad, or it's just me. I'm not up to speed or something, but unbelievable. So yesterday we've got selling. No surprise there. As I've said before, they'll drop this lot one day, and probably one day soon as well. So we definitely got selling around yesterday. Now they're going to do whatever they can to bring this market back. There's no doubts about that. There's absolutely no doubts. They're going to do whatever they can to bring the market back to the upside. So let's just draw in from, oops, wrong one. I'll just get rid of this. Get rid of this as well. We go from here down to here. This is where you want to be looking for if the market does move higher. If not, we're going to move to the downside without stating the obvious, of course. And you'll be looking around here for support in this market at 21,000. That is 658. And then at the top side you've got 22,000, of course, is where there'll be some sort of support. Let's have a quick look at the implied volatility. Now this is a fascinating picture, because we've got a situation here where yesterday we were down at 7.74, and like I say, this low's in. This is the historic low, and I can't see this being taken out. Straight reversal yesterday off with the political uncertainty. This is making the option sellers nervous. And yesterday we see there we've got a 10.37, big swing there from the 774 level there, sharp move to the upside. And this is interesting because these are big swings which we've not seen for a very long time. If you look through here, it's been really settled, the market obviously just moving to the upside, and then we had a bit of a wobble here. But this is a big sort of swing. It's that sort of down, up type thing. Big range for the volatility, given the 3-month picture. Of course, it's nothing in the bigger picture, but it just goes to show how nervous some of the option traders and the market starting to become about Trump's position politically. Right, let's see what happens today. Hard to say what's going to happen, because again, if the lunatics continue to push Trump to remove statues and all the rest of it, they say the world's gone mad. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But if any weakness, I would imagine, is going to grow. No doubts about that going forward. See how far they can bring the market back before that actually happens. Right, that'll do it for this one. Weekend approaches. Have a great weekend. I'll report in if there's anything. Well, in fact, I won't be reporting, and I actually won't be here. Got to attend a wedding today while I'm thinking about it. So hopefully there won't be too much action from a selfish perspective. But if not, let's hope there's some good moves to the downside or the upside, either way. But so I'll catch up later when I return. So have a great weekend. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.